morning, guys. Another happy October morning. It's a nice balmy 37 degrees here. The temperature's actually dropping. It's early morning. I'm up. It's 3 a.m. here. So by 7 it's supposed to be freezing, 32, and then kind of go back up. So this video is going to be about hoodie weather. Happy Halloween and everything else, right? So it gets cold and you want to rock a chain. What do you wear? Anyways, for anybody that's been messaging me about the Cowboys, I do realize they got their butts kicked. I'm aware. They are, well, let's just say they may be the first team in NFL history to lose on their bye week. I'm just kidding. They may not lose on their bye week, but they'll probably at least give up 150 yards rushing, that's for sure. But we'll just move past that, guys. So today what I'm wearing here is a 4mm rope chain with a standard size flooded boss cross. So this is a 26-inch chain. I am, again, if you haven't seen, 6'4", around 245 pounds. Whenever you get this hoodie right here, guys, I don't know, let's see if we can see, it comes down like this. Some hoodies will actually come up here and they'll be a little bit more snug at the neck.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
So, with that being said, if it's up here a little snugger, you're gonna lose a little bit of your chain there, and you'll constantly be doing this and then pulling it out. The pendant on it kind of takes care of that. But if you eliminate the pendant and you're just wearing a chain, a solitaire, sometimes when you'll put it on, if you'll notice, like you'll have part of it way up here, and you're constantly trying to get that rounded look, and maybe more of a V look. So a way to eliminate that is, if you like pendants, you can wear a pendant. Or the heavier the chain is, the more it's gonna lay. And I know that sounds like an obvious statement, but so if I were to take this off here, which I'm going to, and I'm just going to show you what a 4mm, guys, looks like. The 4mm rope is Dracoji's #1 selling rope, and it's a good reason why. This particular one is 18 karat. It's got the standard lobster clasp on it, guys, and that's good on these. It doesn't, this one weighs 38.6. So if you're just wearing this, some of the thicker hoodies may come up like that, so you may have this look, and you guys know what I'm talking about, at a 26-inch. So if I had it at the 24-inch, okay, it's usually about an inch, so about right here, right? So that's what that would look like, and that looks pretty darn good. But again, every piece of clothing is different. So I have one polo hoodie, for instance, it's a black one, and it is that one that it kind of keeps up a little bit more like that, and that will cause this to do this, okay, or that. And you may feel like you're constantly, the heavier or longer the rope, or chain, excuse me, this one's a rope, the more it's going to be able to do this look. So there's nothing wrong with 22 inches. In fact, I mean, at a 4mm rope, I think this is a wonderful, wonderful look here. Oops. And so, but you saw what happened there. It may come in. I'm wearing a shirt underneath this too, guys. At 24 inches, it's gonna lay here. And I like that too. And I think it looks good. Now this is a 4mm. If you do this look at a 7mm, okay, it is heavier But at the same time, you're going to get this kind of look up here. It's going to kind of do that. It just depends. You know, everybody's not made the same, in case you're unaware. And so, even if someone is so almost similar to where everybody's like, well, a 22 inch fits like me, and so it fits like this person, or oh, a 26 inches fits like you, Mark, or it may be off by that much. So instead of being rounded, you may just lose a little bit, just a little bit, and that causes it, I don't know if you can see, but to be up here, and so you have like a angle and then a round. So just be aware of that. Of course, some people will say, just get a thicker chain. That costs more money, and that's more weight. I mean, I don't want to carry around a lot of weight. There's some days I just want to carry around 40 grams. You know, that's enough for me. I prefer my 5mm or a 6mm overall, but I like this look. And so this 4mm rope, I'm gonna tell you what else is good for. Even somebody like me, I like leather jackets. I like varsity style jackets, you know, with the button up. With that being said, you got that white t-shirt, or, you know, it could be black or whatever, but if you have a white t-shirt and you've got that black jacket on, and then you just got this, and to me, it looks, you know, it's gonna be thinner. I've had all the other ones, you know, the 2.5, I've had a 3.5. Just a real quick thing too, and I'm gonna do a video on advantages, disadvantages, but the rope, guys, if you have facial hair, if you get diamond cut, does it pull your hair? The answer is probably, okay? The thinner the chain, the rope, the more likely it's going to come up here sometime and get caught into your manliness. 5mm gets caught every once in a while. I mean, I had a video where I was like, you know, I'm trying to mess the chains up, and the son of a gun got me. 6mm and up, because of the weight, I don't think I've ever had one grab me. 7mm, my 7mm ropes, I've never had one touch me, so, or pinch me, or whatever you want to call it, pull my hair. So, however, don't want to keep you guys too long, because I know some of these videos run long. I know the video from Sunday hasn't even gone through yet because it's a longer video. Finally got it to start uploading quickly, and then it said error uploading, so I had to start over. So there's just a lot of doo-doo going on with that. So check this out. When it comes to the winter, when you put a pendant on, you know, it is going to hold that down. And so the other part of this video, guys, is a two-parter, is what is the best size chain to put on a pendant? Well, some people don't like, let's just start with flat links. If you don't like a bend, if that bothers you, don't do it. Or anybody that, you know, maybe you have more than one chain, maybe you're just trying to switch it up, or you like that look, because to me, it's different. If I only had one, I would say rounded link overall, because it's going to slide more. I think the heavy link is probably one of my favorite, next to the rope chain. The Franco, if you're looking for something that's super sturdy and heavy, the Francos are going to be heavier. It's a lot of gold. But heavy links, and then the rope chain. Now, when you're doing a pendant on something, we're going to use the rope, for example. I'm just going to tell you on the heavy links. Standard, the 4mm, guys, on a heavy link to me is almost like the 5mm rope. Okay, it's very similar. So 4mm with a standard Bosch cross would probably be my cutoff. Okay. The 3.2 is my favorite size. There's a 2.7. Those two are my favorite when it comes to the heavy link and pendants, especially that standard size. If you guys are going mini, you might want to do smaller. But I love the way that looks. And now he's got these heavy cable links. I haven't checked one out, but I know it's just the old style. I know there's Jacoji links, but those link chains, guys, are cable links or whatever you want to call them, heavy links. Very cool look. For me, though, it's a rope. Once you put the weight on it with a pendant, that snagging stuff does get eliminated a little more. So this right here is on the 4mm. Okay, and if you guys can see in there, I think it says it would fit up to a 6. I put a 5 in there because it's one of my favorite chains, and so on Sundays I wear this. My wife has one of the mini ones, and so I would put it on a 5mm if I'm wearing different chains. I don't care, but if you're going to ask me my honest opinion, it looks way better on this 4mm, and the smaller you go, the better it's going to look. So in my opinion, unless it's something like this, I think this right here is probably the best look for this, the 4mm rope. And that may be why it's so popular, because you saw that standard look. It was a real classy, real clean look. It looks good at any size. Then you can throw a standard size pendant on it. And you want that room on the inside, because if you go this way, you want it to roll right back, guys. And that's the beauty of the round link, okay? So 3.5mm on this would be wonderful. A 3mm would be wonderful, because the smaller, and I wouldn't really go any smaller than that, but the 4mm does not take away from this right here. When you get, and plus you see how it pulls down into that really cool, you've got weight there. So if I put this on the 5, it doesn't quite pull it down as much. And so that's why this 4mm is probably the king of the ropes when it comes to being sold on Jacoji, because of the price, the what you're getting, the weight of it, and the versatility of it, guys. So I am going to put this back on, and I'm going to leave you with this. Hope everyone has a wonderful week. Today's Wednesday. So again, here's this. If you have it at a 22-inch, that would be on me. I mean, and that looks great. That's why it's so versatile, guys. You just get what you want. 24, or do you want your chain to hang lower? But you guys have a really, really blessed week. And if you have any questions or comments, put them down there. Just remember, stand up for what is right, even if you're standing alone.